Leo, hear this first and let it land. Do not let anyone touch your energy today. Clear boundaries are the key that will pull luck and money toward you now. In the next few minutes, this video will show you exactly how to shield your field, choose your frequency with intention, and turn today's sky into a doorway you can confidently step through. If you found this message right now, it isn't random. We are moving through the aftershocks of the Aquarius full moon on the 9th, a spotlight that revealed blind spots and stretched your vision beyond the familiar. Those currents are still active through the 12th, which means every interaction, every word, every yes or no carries extra weight. Think of your energy like molten metal being engraved. Whatever touches it today can leave a mark. So we will be careful about who gets close, and even more careful about what we agree to carry. Here is the energetic weather that explains why your choices matter so much. The moon's fire in Aries accelerates feelings and decisions. That spark is perfect for cutting noise, saying no without guilt, and walking away from rooms that feel heavy. Let it be your blade of clarity, not your fuse. Meanwhile, Venus meets Jupiter, opening a rare window for warmth, generosity, romance, and tangible blessings. This is the magnetism transit. Your heart field expands, and what you radiate returns. Finally, Mercury has stationed direct, bringing words back into alignment and untangling conversations that recently felt stuck. The stage is set for decisive truth, loving boundaries, and clean forward motion. Now return to the central command. Do not let anyone touch your energy by hand, by word, or by fear. After a full moon, your field is wide open and highly imprintable. A single careless hug, a petty argument, an hour in a chaotic room can echo for weeks. The opposite is also true. A steady breath with your hand over your heart, one sentence spoken with self-respect, a quiet step under the night sky. These touches seal light into your system and invite fortune to follow. You are not proving strength by absorbing everything. You are proving strength by choosing what belongs. Ask yourself, Leo, which emotion do you want mirrored back for the next 30 days? Gratitude, courage, generosity, or exhaustion, doubt, and people-pleasing? Aquarius showed you what no longer fits. Aries lends you the fire to close the door. Venus and Jupiter amplify whatever your heart chooses. Mercury gives you language to make it official. The cosmos did not arrange this sequence by accident. Your only task is sovereign choice. Take a breath with me. Place one palm over your heart and one over your center. Whisper, I choose clear boundaries. I choose high frequency. I choose easeful wealth. This simple act is not theatrics, it is alignment. A small seed of faith, planted in a busy life, grows into a steady tree of decisions that protect your light and feed your future. Faith does not demand perfection, it asks for presence and an honest yes to the truth already stirring inside you. Before we go deeper, I want to acknowledge you. Thank you for being here, for every like, every thoughtful comment, and every subscription that keeps these healing, transforming messages alive. Your support makes it possible to continue this work. If this resonates, type activated or 777 in the comments to confirm your alignment and welcome good fortune into your field. Share one sign you've noticed. Latilia, vivid dream, a sudden clarity, a nudge to change something so our community can witness and uplift you. Stay with me to the end. I will map today's astrology in plain language, give you the exact boundary phrases that close your energy without conflict, guide you through a 5-minute sealing ritual you can do tonight, and lay out practical steps for health, work, finances, and love. The right door is already swinging open. Walk with me, and walk through it as the radiant, untouchable Leo you were always meant to be. Leo, let's name what is happening in the sky so you can use it with precision. After the Aquarius full moon on the 9th, your field is still wide open and highly imprintable, which is why clear boundaries today don't just protect you, they magnetize luck and money toward you. Think of Aquarius as the cosmic floodlight that revealed what you've outgrown in order to serve your larger purpose. Its aftershocks are active through the 12th, so every yes, every no, and every interaction writes deeper into your system than usual. This is why we lead with sovereignty first. You are choosing which frequencies get engraved and which never touch you. Now, layer in the moon's move through Aries and you'll feel the tempo quicken. Aries moon is ignition, fast, hot, direct. Used unconsciously, it can spark reactivity. Used wisely, it becomes a clean blade that cuts noise and closes doors that drain you. Borrow this mantra as you move through the day. I respond with wisdom, not reflex. Before a conversation, take one measured breath in through the nose, out twice as long through the mouth, then choose your sentence. If a room feels heavy, leave without apologizing. If a message tries to hook you into an old pattern, answer with one clear line or not at all. Boundaries are not aggression, they are the frame that keeps your art intact. At the same time, Venus aligning with Jupiter opens a wide window of warmth, generosity, and tangible blessing. This transit expands your heart's field, which means what you radiate returns with interest. Here is the practical translation: give what you want doubled. If you want support, offer a specific piece of support to someone who can truly receive it. If you want financial flow, move a small, intentional amount toward learning, tools, or collaboration that actually raises your value. Let gratitude be visible in tiny, ordinary ways, replying with clarity, finishing what you start, honoring the time you promised. Expansion meets structure. The magnet gets stronger when the container is clear. Mercury has just stationed direct, and it wants to return order to your words, calendars, and agreements. Let that clarity help you say the exact thing that needed saying. Draft the pitch, outline the conversation, and if stakes are high, schedule the decisive exchange after you've given yourself 2,448 hours to integrate the emotional weather. Your mind will feel less foggy, and your phrasing will land better. Consider using short, declarative lines. This is what I can commit to. This is what I'm no longer doing. This is the timeline that works. Mercury direct doesn't mean rush, it means speak cleanly, and then let your actions match your language. Put all of this together and you have a simple, elegant protocol for August 12th. First, choose your imprint. One emotion to amplify for the next 30 days: gratitude, courage, or generosity. Second, curate contact. Limit exposure to chaotic rooms and casual touching you didn't initiate. Your energy is not a public commons. Third, redirect the Aries spark into decisive maintenance. Unsubscribe, unfollow, unhook, and physically rearrange one corner of your space so your body feels the difference. Fourth, participate in the Venus-Jupiter current with one discrete act of kindness or investment that clearly supports your path. Fifth, speak with Mercury's honesty. One clear request, one clear boundary, one clear promise you can keep. This is not about perfection, it's about presence. When your nervous system knows you will protect it, it relaxes, and relaxed systems receive more. If an old pattern knocks, don't perform your power, practice it. Breathe, place your palm over your heart, and ask, does this nourish my future or drain it? If it nourishes, step closer. If it drains, step back. In one word, what needs to leave after the 9th so your next 30 days are clean? Comment that word to confirm your alignment, and tell me one small action you will take today to honor it. Leo, building on what we set in motion, let's turn the lens inward and name the physics of your field so you can guard it with grace. After a full moon, your aura behaves like a finely tuned microphone and a fresh wax seal at the same time, highly receptive, quickly imprinted. Whatever brushes it leaves a pattern. This is why the first instruction today is deceptively simple. Do not let anyone touch your energy. Not just hands. Words. Rooms. Timelines. With the moon accelerating through Aries, your system opens fast. Boundaries decided in advance protect you from decisions made in a rush. When you pre-choose your yes and your no, you walk into the world already held. There are 3 touches to watch for in the next 48 hours. The first is physical touch, those automatic social hugs or shoulder squeezes you agree to out of habit, not desire. Your body knows when it's a no, it tightens or tilts away. Honor that data. Offer a warm smile, a hand on your own heart, or a wave instead, and keep your center intact. The second is verbal touch, sentences coded in doubt, sarcasm, or subtle control. Words are carriers, they lodge where your mind is tired. Meet them with a clear redirect, I'm not available for that story today. Let's keep this clean. The third is emotional climate, rooms buzzing with chaos, threads of gossip, group chats that spike your nervous system. Atmospheres imprint the fastest. If your breath shortens or your jaw tightens, step outside. A 90-second reset under open air can save you weeks of residue. To make this practical, think in 3 layers. The first is logistical. Set the room so your energy doesn't have to fight the furniture. Choose an aisle seat, drive your own car, time box your stay, decline last-minute plans you didn't initiate. Turn off notifications in the one thread that always derails your mood. You can check it on your terms. Place water within reach, eat something steady, and give yourself 10 quiet minutes between commitments. Logistics are not trivial theory, the scaffolding that keeps your frequency steady. The second layer is psychological. Prepare your language before you need it, because Aries impulse loves pre-written lines. Keep it short, kind, and final. I'm stepping out now. That doesn't work for me today. I hear you, and I'm not taking that on. If pressed, repeat the same sentence once, then change the channel, ask a neutral question or physically pivot. Your boundary is a period, not a paragraph. Every time you honor it, your nervous system learns you're safe with yourself, and safety raises your signal more reliably than any affirmation alone. The third layer is energetic. Before you cross a threshold, zip your field. Imagine drawing a soft, golden seam from your pubic bone up to your lower lip, like you're closing a tailored coat. See a warm light hover 2 inches off your skin, especially over the chest and back of the neck. On inhale, let it brighten. On exhale, let it firm. If someone approaches with intensity, slow your breath, soften your gaze, slightly angle your shoulders so your heart isn't square to their line of force. This micro-posture keeps you open but not porous. When you leave, brush both palms down your arms to the fingertips and shake them once. You'll feel the snap of separation. Remember the law of attraction here in its most grounded form. What you permit persists. What you protect, projects. You're not resisting life. You're refining the channel through which life meets you. Say no to a draining invite and you say yes to an aligned opportunity you can't see yet. Refuse a careless joke about your dreams and you teach the room how to speak to you. Skip one circular debate and your mind has space to notice the email that changes your month. Protection isn't a wall, it's a frame for your art. If guilt flickers, give it a job. Let it remind you to be courteous while staying firm. Courtesy is tone, boundary is content. You can be warm and unmovable in the same breath. And if an old pattern knocks people pleasing, over-explaining, rescuing, pause and ask one precise question. Does this nourish my future or drain it? Then act in the direction of nourishment, even if your hands tremble the first few times. Shaky yes still count. Choose one boundary you will hold today and write it in one sentence to seal it in your system. Which boundary will you choose now? Comment your commitment below so the decision is witnessed and your energy knows it has a guardian. Leo, because your field is open and imprintable, the most loving thing you can do now is give your body, your voice, your money, and your heart a clear path to follow. Start with your nervous system. Sit or stand tall and take 3 to 5 quiet breathing cycles. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, then exhale for 6 to 8 as if you're fogging a mirror. As you breathe, imagine warm golden light traveling up the spine like sunrise on a coastline, smoothing the static your day collected. If your body invites support, keep it simple and consistent. Magnesium glycinate in the evening, omega-3s with food, and a cup of chamomile when night arrives. Hydrate earlier than you think you need, and if your system tolerates it, add a small pinch of mineral salt to 1 glass to help absorption. Give yourself 7 to 12 unhurried minutes to walk and gently unwind the shoulders, neck, and upper back, the places that clench first when you absorb other people's emotions. Let your plate reflect steadiness too, more clean protein, more fiber, more healthy fats, less fast sugar, and move dinner 20 to 30 minutes earlier so sleep can actually repair you. With Mercury now direct, your words want to work for you, not against you. On paper or in your notes, write 3 concise messages you need to express: your goal, your truth, and your request. Keep each to 2 sentences. Then protect the delivery. Schedule the important conversation 24 to 48 hours from now to let today's emotions integrate. You will land softer and stronger. When it's time, lean on simple, declarative language that can't be twisted. Here is what I can commit to. Here is what I'm no longer doing. Here is the timeline that works. If someone tries to pull you back into old loops, repeat your line once and change the channel. Return to the topic, reschedule, or end the call. Your clarity is a gift to both of you. On the financial current, Venus meeting Jupiter amplifies whatever you seed with intention. So choose actions that compound. Do one discreet act of generosity that genuinely fits you, a small donation that feels honest, gifting a skills book to someone who will use it, or a focused 20-minute mentoring call. Then audit your money with the same tenderness you just gave your breath. Make a quick 3-column list. Column A holds expenses that drain your energy after you pay them. Column B holds costs that nourish you, food that stabilizes you, a workspace that keeps you clear. Column C holds investments in skills and tools that raise your value. Move 5 to 10% from A into C this week. You are not cutting yourself down, you are pruning to grow in the direction you actually want to go. When you pair generosity with intelligent reallocation, the signal you send is unmistakable: I am a responsible steward of more. In love, let an open heart travel with firm edges. Your body is the wisest advisor here. If you feel expansion, stay. If you feel contraction, step back without apology. Make a simple pact with yourself to practice gentle truth. That means you speak what is real without performance or punishment. If an invitation arrives and your chest tightens, respond kindly and decline. If you are partnered, take 3 minutes to name 3 things you sincerely appreciate about them today. Small and specific is best. If you are single, write 3 gratitudes about your own growth in the last month. Gratitude is not a cliché. It is a calibration tool that sets the baseline for how you allow others to treat you. All 4 pillars share one principle: consistency beats intensity. A few breaths performed fully are better than a complicated routine you won't keep. One clean sentence reshapes a relationship more than a long debate. A tiny money shift done weekly outperforms a dramatic overhaul you can't maintain. One honest yes or no will change your love life faster than a dozen strategies. To anchor this, choose one health action and one finance action you will complete in the next 24 hours, and write them below. When you put your commitment in words, your system recognizes a guardian is present and the world begins to organize around that signal. Leo, tonight is simple on purpose, because simplicity carries farther when your field is this open. Step outside where the air can touch your skin and the sky is honest. Balcony, doorway, garden, even the quiet edge of a window with a breeze. Pause before you do anything. Feel the ground under your feet, the weight of your body arriving, the way the night gathers sound. Take 3 slow breaths exactly as we practiced. Draw in for 4 as if sipping liquid gold, hold for 4 to let it spread, then release for 6 to 8 and let anything heavy fall down into the earth like sand leaving an hourglass. With each exhale, imagine static draining out through your soles. The aftershocks of the Aquarius full moon are still riding on soft wax. These first 3 breaths firm the surface so you can choose what stays. Lift your face toward the light and speak in the present tense, because Mercury is direct and the words you use now become coordinates. Name 3 truths you are already living or receiving: no bargaining, no future tense. I am protected by clear boundaries. I am attracting clean opportunities and easy money flow. I am moving with courage and grace. Say them at a steady pace so your nervous system can keep up. If a doubt flickers, do not fight it. Let your breath grow a fraction longer and let the doubt slide off the edge of the sentence like water leaving polished stone. The sky does not argue, it echoes. Give it clean lines to return to you. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your navel. This cross-current links head, chest, and core so your intentions don't float away. Feel the warmth of your palms as if you were sealing an envelope that you will mail to yourself at sunrise. Invite the golden light you inhaled to travel into every cell, not as a burst but as a gradual sunrise moving along your skin, then through your muscles, then into bone. Let it linger at the back of your neck where other people's words tend to lodge, and behind your sternum where unspoken feelings sit. Imagine a soft seam of light zipping from your pubic bone up to your lower lip, like closing a tailored coat. This is your Aries moon zipper, fast, decisive, elegant. Stay with this for 60 to 90 seconds. If your mind wanders, return to the sensation of heat under your hands and the picture of light moving where it is needed. When you feel the click, that subtle inner yes, seal the boundary aloud in plain language so your body hears it too. I do not permit any touch, any words, or any fear to enter my field unless they are rooted in love and respect. Say it once, clearly. You are not pushing the world away, you are setting the conditions under which the world may meet you. The moment you name this, Venus meeting Jupiter amplifies what your heart is broadcasting, and the amplification lands on a container that can actually hold it. Protection is not a wall, it is the frame that lets expansion keep its shape. Turn back inside with deliberate slowness. Keep the field quiet for the next hour if you can. Skip the debates, skip the doom scroll, and let your eyes rest on still things. If you left a glass of water by the window earlier, drink it now as a small ceremony of receiving. If not, a simple glass will dowager is a faithful carrier. Tidy one surface you see every morning so tomorrow greets you with evidence of order. Move bedtime forward by 20 to 30 minutes. Deep sleep is where your choices anchor as physiology, not just ideas. If an old habit knocks before you drift off, the reflex to over-explain, the urge to check one more thread, place your palm back over your heart and ask one quiet question: does this nourish my future or drain it? Then honor the answer without ceremony. Tonight is a hinge, and hinges don't shout, they simply swing the door. You have placed the hand on the handle, you have set the frame, and you have told the room what may enter. The rest is repetition and gentleness. Keep your sentences short, your breath long, your shoulders soft, and your boundaries bright. The sky will do what it always does, echo what you practice. Leo, now that you've sealed your field, let's translate the sky into signals you can recognize in real time and choices you can trust on contact. When your system is this open after a full moon, activation shows up as small but precise cues. Your heart beats faster the moment you step into a crowded room, your neck and shoulders prickle like static when a conversation turns heavy, your dreams sharpen into high-definition scenes that feel more like messages than stories. Treat these as instruments on your dashboard, not inconveniences. The instant you notice one, step out of the noise into a hallway, by a window, onto a balcony, place your palm over your heart, lengthen your exhale, and ask the question that orients everything: which frequency do I want repeated for the next 30 days? From there, run the simplest map. What to avoid today is straightforward because it's energetically expensive: arguing that tries to win rather than understand, gossip that trades intimacy for entertainment, small talk that spirals into subtle criticism, and any social touch you agree to from habit instead of choice. The Aries moon is quick to light a fuse, so borrow its speed for closure, not combustion. Use it to close doors without drama, to exit a room without an apology tour, to say one clean line and then stop. Remember, every boundary you keep is a deposit into your future capacity. Every unnecessary debate is a withdrawal with no return. Equally clear is what to welcome. Nature recalibrates your nervous system faster than any pep talk. 10 quiet minutes with wind on your face will do more than an hour online. Cleansing music gives your breath a rhythm to follow. Choose instrumentals that make your shoulders drop. Write 10 lines of gratitude, not as a performance but as calibration. Be specific. The first glass of water tasted cold and real. The message I needed arrived without me chasing it. My body told me no and I listened. Then choose one discreet act of kindness that only you and your conscience will know. Send a resource, tip generously, offer a short call that actually helps. Under a Venus-Jupiter current, generosity isn't leakage, it's intelligent signaling that you are a trustworthy steward of more. Communication benefits from the same elegance. With mental gears clicking back into place, organize your calls and documents so your external world matches the internal order you're cultivating. If a decision is big, build in a 24 to 48 hour buffer before you sign, pitch, or commit. That cushion isn't delay, it's integration. Draft your words, sleep once or twice, and let your body's verdict weigh as much as your plan. When you do speak, keep your sentences short and unfussy. This is what I can commit to. This is what I'm no longer doing. This is the timeline that works. If someone pushes, repeat the same sentence once and pivot. Your calm repetition is the signal, the pivot is the seal. Make micro-prompts your companions so you don't have to negotiate with yourself in the heat of the moment. Before you enter a space, what is my exit plan? Before you check a thread, will this nourish me or drain me? Before you answer a call, do I have the bandwidth to be generous? If the answer is no, choose silence now so you can choose generosity later. If guilt shows up, let it remind you to be kind in tone while staying firm in content. You can be warm and unmovable in the same breath. To anchor this, pick one action you will do within the next hour and one you will do within the next day. Within the hour might be a 10-line gratitude page or a 5-minute walk with your phone on airplane mode. Within the day might be moving one small expense from the drains me category to the builds me category, or scheduling a conversation for a time when you'll actually be clear. Then speak your commitment so your system hears it. Today I choose no arguing, no gossip, and no touch I didn't invite. Finally, write your promise in the comments to be witnessed. I commit to one health action and one money action in the next 24 hours. When you put it in words, you tell the day how to treat you and it listens. Leo, think of this segment as anchoring today's work in symbols your body and mind can quickly understand. The tarot lineup strength: the Sun, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands maps your arc from gentle courage to warm leadership, from a clean spark to a win earned with integrity. Pull a simple 3-card mirror and ask, which boundary must I tighten? Which frequency am I sealing? What action will I take in the next 48 hours? Numerology for December 8, 2025 reduces to 20, then 2, reminding you that partnership begins with choosing the right people and rooms. Let the sequence 1 2 3 8 1 1 1 9 guide decisions. Initiate, align, take the next tangible step, choose empowered structure, listen to gateway intuition, embody Leo's signature presence. Speak an 11-word mantra to set the field. I choose truth, love, and clear boundaries guiding every brave step. Color is therapy you can wear. Gold, orange, deep red, and royal purple signal vitality, authority, and creative sovereignty. Let citron or tiger's eye rest near your pulse to steady confidence and heart wisdom. For tonight's dress code, add one gold accent to remind your system you are the light source, not the power outlet. To lock this in, name one card or color you'll use to seal your frequency and share it below so the choice is witnessed. Leo, picture this moment like a quiet hallway with a lit doorway at the end. You've kept your torch high, and yes, the moths tried to gather. But you didn't waste yourself swatting at shadows, you kept walking. That's the final test before a threshold opens, familiar invitations wearing old energy. You smiled, thanked them, and chose forward. This is what mastery looks like in real life, one clean choice after another, made from the calm center you've been strengthening all night. So let me ask you, because questions turn wisdom into motion, which boundary will you hold tomorrow morning before the day starts tugging at your sleeve? Which single emotion do you want repeated for the next 30 days? And what's the one sentence you can speak that will set that frequency in motion? If an opportunity arrives, how will you know it's truly aligned? By the way your breath deepens, by the steadiness in your chest, by the peace that follows the yes. And if something shiny appears but your shoulders lift and your jaw tightens, are you willing to let it pass and trust that passing is the same as choosing? You've seen how simple practices change the shape of a day. 3 measured breaths, a golden seam of light zipped up your center, a boundary spoken without apology, a quiet act of generosity that only you and your conscience know. Keep them small and repeatable. Consistency over spectacle. Protection over performance. Precision over noise. Tonight wasn't about sealing yourself away. It was about giving your light a frame strong enough to carry more of what you've been asking for: more ease, more money flow, more honest connection, more creative fire that doesn't burn you out. If doubt visits, let it be a cue, not a verdict. Put your palm over your heart and return to the question that orients everything: does this nourish my future or drain it? Then move in the direction of nourishment, even if it's a 2-inch step. The sky rewards steps, not speeches. And remember, you are not behind. You are exactly on time, because you are the one setting the tempo now. You choose who and what gets to touch your energy. You choose words that echo back what you actually want. You release what no longer feeds you, and by releasing it, you make room for what does. If this resonated, I invite you to anchor it publicly so your system knows the decision is real. In the comments, write activated or 777 to confirm your alignment, and tell me the one boundary you'll keep and the one action you'll take in the next 24 hours. What did you notice in your body during tonight's ritual? A deeper breath, a softening in your shoulders, a clear no that surprised you? Share it so our community can witness and encourage you. Thank you for spending your time and your attention here with eternal mindfulness. Your likes, your thoughtful comments, and your subscriptions truly keep these teachings alive and allow us to continue creating the work that supports you. If you know one person who needs the reminder not to let anyone touch their energy, send this to them. Stay with me for the next episode. I'll build on what you sealed tonight and turn it into a week of grounded action. The door is open. Walk through it as the radiant, untouchable Leo you are becoming.